Now at 10, an incident near Lamar, Missouri turns into an exchange of gunfire with Barton County police. Plus, Missouri Governor Mike Parson makes a stop in Joplin to celebrate a bridge completion. And a Pittsburgh business says goodbye to a woman who gave a half a century of service.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Reports of an incident in Barton County, Missouri turns into an exchange of gunfire with deputies. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Tanya Bach. This morning around 7, Barton County Sheriff's deputies responded to a call in reference to a person ramming vehicles. Upon arrival, the first deputy attempted to stop the subject. Gunfire was exchanged between the suspect and the deputy. Sources say the deputy was not injured, but the male subject was flown from the scene by medical helicopter. His injuries and current condition are still unknown. Check out our website, KOAMnewsnow.com, for more details as this story develops. Missouri Governor Mike Parson made a stop in Joplin today. Governor Parson made the stop to celebrate completion on a rural bridge, which was one of the final projects funded as part of his Focus on Bridges program. The event marked a sense of completion for the governor, who says the project started when he was still a new governor.
I think it's pretty neat. It's kind of fun to come out here. When you think about when we first come out here and you remember starting this project, you always wonder, I was a new governor at the time, you're wondering, does this stuff really happen the way it's supposed to happen? So it's pretty neat to come out here and say we're going to do this and get this completed in a short, timely manner.
To date, 248 structures included in the Focus on Bridges program have been open now to traffic. Well, Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty joins us with a first look at weather.
Well, it definitely turned out to be another mild one for us today. Temperatures up into the 60s once again, like we saw yesterday. 63, 56, record high was 73, average high is 50, and that 50 mark is going to be a lot closer to where we are going to be as we head into the weekend. All right, look at the wind switching around the northwest. Cold front has been rotating through, and with it, we've had some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms zooming right on by, right on out of the region. We're going to see a few random little showers for the rest of tonight, but everybody is mainly going to be dry as the bulk of this energy is staying across the northern parts of the plain. So let's go through time. I'm going to stop at midnight, a few showers, northern counties. After that, pretty quiet. We drop back into the 40s. So what about the weekend? We'll look at that here in just a bit.
Looking forward to finding out. Well, after a half century of dedicated service, the last remaining original employee at the Pittsburgh Walmart is retiring. The store celebrated her retirement this morning with a lot of hugs, applauses, and a symbolic $50,000 thank you check. Margaret Ashbacher has been with the store longer than it's been built. She started working there in December of 1973, and the store only opened a month later.
It's just like family, so you don't want to leave it, and then you get benefits that you don't want to lose and have to start all over someplace else. So I've just enjoyed being here. It's like a family.
Her spirit and the way that she has treated people has carried on to a lot of other people. And so, I think we're going to continue to see a lot of people that carry those characteristics because of Margaret and how she was over the last 50 years at our store.
She's the only associate who made it to 50 years working for the Pittsburgh location. And now she says she plans to enjoy her retirement with her grandkids and watching Netflix. Riggs Chiropractic in Pittsburgh celebrated its 8th annual Patient Appreciation Day today. The celebration took the form of a check presentation for $20,000 to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Crawford County. That check came in addition to the $10,000 given to the city of Pittsburgh for a miniature golf project. For the staff at Riggs, giving back means making a positive impact on the community.
We feel like when we come to work, we want to have a true purpose, like feeling not just we're showing up and helping the people we're helping, but how is our impact, creating even more of a butterfly effect to help more people out there.
Riggs Chiropractic capped off the day by collecting toys for Toys for Tots. Well, a woman in Kansas is taking another step in making her life more accessible through the help of the people she works with. This afternoon, Tara Frazier's co-workers and team at Southeast Kansas Independent Living surprised her with a handicap-accessible van. Skill CEO Sherry Coatney says when the van was donated to Skill, she knew exactly who to give it to.
She has all this wonderful energy and passion to do the right thing and to make a difference in people's lives. And not everybody just gets it, but when you're living it, you get it. And Tara is living it every day and has her entire life.
Tara will now start the journey of learning to drive and obtaining a license. U.S. Cellular today gave ProMusica and Joplin the gift of connection, and that includes $1,000 worth of equipment to help the organization maintain its programming. ProMusica provides free presentations of classical chamber music to the public. Officials say the donation went a long way to support the organization's goals.
We were able to say, music stands would be lovely, a new printer would be fabulous, a card reader where we could take payments with people with cards, because that's becoming so common for people, and those would be nice things. And sometimes you kind of have to budget those out and squeeze those between years. So to have U.S. Cellular say, okay, give us your Christmas gift list, it was lovely.
The Gift of Connection donation is one of 40 nonprofit donations to organizations across the country in honor of U.S. Cellular's 40th anniversary. What would the holiday season be without a serious feast? Well, Mrs. Jones's catering class cooked up some ballpark food today with the help of the Mrs. Washburn's sports and entertainment marketing classes. The competition took place in the community room at the Carthage Tech Center. 16 different baseball-themed teams competed with 16 different items. And for the competitors, the event provided a chance to show off some big league skills.
We here at the Tech Center love project-based assignments, like getting hands-on experience, being able to work with teams is going to get them ready outside of the high school experience, because you're going to work in that co-curricular environment.
The overall marketing winner went to the KC Royals team with barbecue pizza, yummy. Overall food winner, though, went to Padres jalapeno popper pigs in a blanket. Coming up, Hunter Biden finds himself in deeper hot water as federal prosecutors file charges in a brand new criminal case. Plus, Hollywood mourns the passing of another icon. We're going to look back on the life and legacy of Ryan O'Neal.
Toyota, we're going to need a bigger tree. Get $1,000 finance cash on some of our favorite 2024 Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
A massive blaze shut down a section of Florida's Turnpike this morning, causing backups for miles. A tanker that was carrying 1,000 gallons of diesel and 7,500 gallons of gasoline crashed and burst into flames. Dozens of firefighters and 18 vehicles had to battle the resulting inferno. The driver escaped without any injuries, and no other vehicles were involved. The Oxford High School shooter learned his sentence today for the November 2021 shooting deaths of 4 students in Michigan. Oakland County Judge Kwame Rowe imposed the maximum sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole against Ethan Crumbley, who was 15 when he opened fire November 30th, 2021 at Oxford High School. Crumbley's parents await their own criminal trial. Jennifer and James Crumbley have been charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. They have pleaded not guilty. President Biden's son is facing more legal trouble. Federal prosecutors last night filed a new criminal case against Hunter Biden. Special counsel David Weiss's team says it's a federal tax case where Biden faces 9 criminal charges, and they include failure to file and pay taxes, evasion of assessment, and false or fraudulent tax return. One of the biggest Hollywood stars of the 1970s has died. Ryan O'Neal, star of Love Story and Paper Moon, died in Los Angeles at 82 years old. And that's according to his son Patrick O'Neal, who posted on Instagram this afternoon, quote, "My dad passed away peacefully today, with his loving team by his side supporting him and loving him as he would love us." Michael George looks back at Ryan O'Neal's life and career.
Long before he was a movie star, Ryan O'Neal was already a heartthrob.
Taxi lady!
His role on the TV soap opera Peyton Place was his breakthrough, along with fellow newcomer Mia Farrow.
Yeah, made in your way is my way, didn't you know that?
But it was the huge success of Love Story in 1970 that made him a Hollywood heavyweight, with a nomination for an Academy Award.
Then don't leave me, Jenny.
In 1972, he starred with Barbra Streisand in the comedy What's Up, Doc?
You see, I just came in here for something for a headache.
You're gonna need an awful big glass of water to get that down.
And the next year came Paper Moon, which brought an Oscar for his daughter Tatum.
You owe me $85.74.
O'Neal's film career was fading by the end of the 70s, but his personal life continued making headlines, especially his long-term relationship with Farrah Fawcett.
Well, what do you think?
The couple never married, but had a son, Redmond, who battled drug addiction. O'Neal's children from his first marriage to actress Joanna Moore also had troubles. Tatum married the tennis star John McEnroe and had 3 children, but she also struggled with addiction. She and her father were estranged for many years, and she wrote a book describing how O'Neal abandoned the family to move in with Farrah Fawcett. In 2007, O'Neal was arrested for firing a gun after a fight with his son Griffin. The next year, he was arrested for drug possession. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 8 months of rehab. By then, Fawcett was battling cancer. When she died in 2009, he spoke of his regrets, saying he wished he'd been kinder and more understanding.
I'm a mess.
When he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, O'Neal said he was shocked, but chalked it up to bad luck. He said Fawcett taught him to fight back, and that was exactly what he planned to do. Michael George, CBS News.
O'Neal's son went on to say, quote, "I hope the first thing he brags about in heaven is how he sparred 2 rounds with Joe Frazier in 1966 on national TV, with Muhammad Ali doing the commentary, and went toe-to-toe with Smokin' Joe." YouTube has it, and trust me, it's so awesome. Ryan by a majority decision. Well, Doug has another look at your forecast, and a little later, more big moves inside the transfer portal for Pitt State. John has the details on the latest gorilla making moves.
T.H. Rogers. Visit our locations in Neosho, Pittsburgh, and Parsons.
Indigo Sky Casino, the area's premier gaming destination. IndigoSkyCasino.com, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri.
Well, of course, another mild one for us today. Temperatures right back up into the 60s again. So 2 days in a row that we've had 60s and really pretty good temperatures over the past couple days. A lot of clouds out there right now, still breezy, but a nice shot Friday night on the big town, of course, Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex looking northeast, downtown Joplin. Looks pretty good, but we've had some scattered showers and thunderstorms kind of zooming through, pushing out of the region. Of course, none of these were very strong, but some of you at least got some rain over the past few hours. Now, by midnight, just a few leftover showers in our northern counties. Besides that, it's pretty quiet for us tonight. We clear out late, temperatures start to drop back into lower 40s for overnight lows. Now, the winds are switching around out of the north. They've been out of the south all day long, but a cold front has shifted through, and the winds are going to be kind of breezy once again as we go into the weekend. Those northwesterly winds, not as windy, but still northwesterly winds at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Then they start to calm down a bit as we go into Sunday. Through the night, tonight, we're going to be dropping back near 40. Start the day with sunshine, about 46 by 10 a.m. as this wave rotates out of the region. But here's an interesting factor. A good chunk of the energy is up north across parts of Minnesota. Another big chunk of energy is dropping out of Colorado. But if we widen the vantage point, the 2 chunks of energy are kind of splitting around us. So that's why we only got a few scattered showers and a few scattered thunderstorms throughout the evening hours for us tonight. All right, let's go into Saturday morning. I'll stop at about 6 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures lower 40s. We'll have mostly clear skies. We're going to have partly sunny skies as we go through the afternoon. By noon, temperatures into the mid 40s. Most of us pushing 50, 48 in Nevada, 49 in Neosho, 50 in Miami, Pittsburgh up to 48, Parsons up to 48 degrees for us tomorrow. Tomorrow night's going to be colder. We slide back into the upper 20s, so pretty hard freeze as we go into Sunday morning. And then by Sunday afternoon, it looks, okay, partly sunny skies, still chilly with high temperatures into the mid-40s. So if we break down your weekend, 49 tomorrow, 45 Sunday, chilly and windy, cold tomorrow night, and then cool again on Sunday. But we will rebound back into the 50s for highs by the time Monday and Tuesday roll around. All right, 49 tomorrow, 45 Sunday, 54 on Monday, 56 on Wednesday. Rain chances back in by next Friday. And if we can get enough cold air with it, we could mix with or change over to a little bit of snow next weekend. Still a long ways away, but something we'll keep our eyes on. Tanya?
All right, thanks, Doug. Missouri Southern is getting into the holiday spirit with several activities. It's all part of the university's Holiday Happenings event. There was a craft fair today, ice skating, carriage rides, food trucks, and even appearance by Santa himself. The night was capped off with a viewing of the classic movie, A Christmas Story, my favorite. Still ahead, Webb City boys basketball plays Ray Peck in the semifinals of the Carthage Tiger Invitational. And Carl Junction basketball goes on the road to play Pittsburgh. John Dales has highlights from both of those games and more up next.
You make important decisions every day, but rarely will you make a decision as
free. Buy this dining set, get 2 bar stools free. Plus, get a free gift with qualifying purchases. Only at Ashley.
Big news for Pitt State football tonight. Gorilla quarterback Ty Pennington announces he has entered the transfer portal. Pennington was a backup to Chad Dodson for the entire 2023 season, but played more and more as the year went on. He saw action in every game on the Gorillas' schedule, including one start in the final week of the regular season. He accounted for more than 800 yards of offense. Galena and Girard boys and girls basketball meet for the first time this evening. Each side trying to start the 2023-24 conference schedule on a strong note. In the CNC tonight, Galena girls basketball facing the Girard Trojans. Early in the first quarter is where we picked this one up. Girard gets things started with a missed 3, but there's Erica Boatman. Jolly on the spot right there to put that one back in for 2. Later in the first, Riley Boyes gets this one to go off the glass and in. Next Galena possession, Morgan Strong calls glass off the backboard and in for 3. Galena down by 12 at that point, and Girard starting to get hot. Hayden Buckley from the corner and in for 3. She finished the game with a game-high 16 points. Late in the first half now, Kaylee David from the corner. She gets that one to go through. Then into the second half, Peyton Brooks gets the steal, goes the other way for the layup. All Girard in this one. Trojans win 75-25. In the boys game tonight, Galena on the road against Girard boys hoops in front of a packed gym. Jack Perry gets the game started with a pull-up jumper, hand in his face, and it didn't matter. He rattles that one in for the Bulldogs. On the other end, Girard answers with a 3-ball from the corner. Colton Dressler knocks it down. That gives Girard the early lead. Now, despite losing a lot of seniors from last year, Galena hanging around in this one. Jack Perry up ahead to Lincoln Kimberling, who finishes the layup. That ties the game later in the quarter. Thatcher Botkin with a nice pass over to Perry for 3. He nails it. Bulldogs leading by 3, but Girard settling in. Aiden Troik gets the layup with 3 defenders surrounding him. Now in the closing minutes of the half, it's Troik again. He hits the mid-range jumper. And Girard pulls away in the second half. Trojans go on to beat Galena 53-41. Carl Junction boys hoops across state lines over in Pittsburgh, taking on the Purple Dragons. Pittsburgh starts this game in a groove. Mason English sets up Jaden Brown for the open 3 from the top of the key. He nails it. More of the same from English. Beautiful feed down low to Nate Mitchell for the layup. Purple Dragons taking an early 9-1 lead. But Carl Junction hanging around. Deacon Endicott with the really tough finish in the layup through the teeth of the defense. Then Cooper Vides hits this baseline floater. Bulldogs staying in it, but they did fall behind by 17 points in the first half. Another nice assist coming here from Mason English. Fakes the pass to the outside, goes inside right before the half. But Carl Junction rallies in the second half, earns a big road win. Final score 66-62. And now we head to day 2 of the 77th Carthage Invitational. Webb City playing Ray-Pec, trying to stamp their way into the tournament championship. Ray-Pec starting fast. Cameron Northcraft hits the jumper for 3. Panthers leading by 5 after 1 quarter. Second quarter now, Ray-Pec trying to pull away. There's Holden Kephart knocking down a 3 at the buzzer before halftime. It's 31-24. Webb City trailing at the half. Eli Pace to Holton Keith for the layup. Ties it at 38, and we're into the fourth now. Cardinals looking to claim their first lead of the game. Eli Pace out to Baron Duda, and he drills it for 3. Cardinals lead the Panthers 43-40. Staying competitive all quarter, though. Duda again. That one, though, the nail in the coffin. He finishes with 19 points. Webb City defeats Ray-Pec to earn its spot in the championship game tomorrow at 3:30. It plays the winner of either Carthage or Joplin. Back to Pitt State football. You wonder maybe if this is going to be a little bit of a trend just because you have players coming in and going with a new coaching staff as well.
I know. This will be interesting to figure out where he ends up, though, too.
Definitely.
All right. We'll be right back.
Each day, we choose to take steps forward, to look out for each other.
Army National Guard from 1996 to 2015. The Wyandotte, Oklahoma native was deployed to both Iraq and Afghanistan and earned the Army Achievement and Good Conduct Medals. We are proud to salute Ricky Gideon, a 4-state hero.
All right, it's going to be a chilly night for us tonight. We're going to drop back right around 40 for an overnight low. Cooler over the weekend, not bad. 49 tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies down to 27 tomorrow night. 45 on Sunday. 50s return Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Also, rain chances return late next week.
All right, final sports note.
Carthage boys hoops wins tonight. It will face Webb City tomorrow in the tournament championship.
All right, we're going to leave you with a look from the Hop and Shop block party in Jasper, Missouri. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, and let's make it a great night.
KOAM News is sponsored by